Time is nearly up. Approaching the end of their 9-month journey, Manchester City head to this season's final destination, Brighton. If they win on the south coast, they will again be crowned champions. Their fate is in their own hands, thanks to Vincent's vision on Monday night.
Oh! Captain Fantastic! A fantasy goal for City's fantasy footballer!
Certainly the goal that this season will be recalled for. It's the goal that will be replayed many times over. You look through Premier League history, it's like those moments of captains and actually centre-halves taking control of a game. Steve Bruce for Manchester United against Sheffield Wednesday back in '93. Tony Adams against Everton for Arsenal. Kompany's an old-style captain, and he came through for his team there. As complex as stratagems as Pep Guardiola will lay for his team, there's no accounting for a moment of brilliance like that, is there?
It's a dream to be here. Honestly, I didn't expect a month ago when we were 7 points against this Liverpool being in the position that we are now. I didn't expect it. That's why it's a dream come true. And we show many things. Of course, now it's not the moment to say how good we have done. We have the chance to be champion if we win our game, and that we have to do.
Pep Guardiola, the meticulous plotter, planner and perfectionist, has been unable this season to keep clear blue water between City and their rivals. Just a point advantage over Liverpool. But that point is precious. The Catalan side, on a run of 13 league victories, only have to match the Reds' result to win the hottest title race in Premier League history.
At this point, he's regarded as the best coach in the world. If Manchester City do win the second title in a row, it is amongst one of his great achievements. If you actually look at Guardiola's career, he's actually only really been in 2 huge title races before. One of those he lost to Jose Mourinho in 2011-12, and then 2009-10, where he was against a team managed by Manuel Pellegrini, a Real Madrid team, and they came pretty close, and they scored themselves a record points total. That's the thing about Guardiola, he can push other teams into being even better than they might be, and that's why having Guardiola around is good for the Premier League.
Going to Brighton to win the game, that is the ideal situation right now, so that is what we're going to try to do. And after, we celebrate it, or we will congratulate Liverpool.
It may turn out that the key match was way back on January the 3rd. That game in which John Stones made that incredible clearance, and then Leroy Sané's goal essentially changed the destiny of the title, and it certainly changed City's mentality. City were the defending champions. No one's defended it for 10 years now, but I would say that if any team is equipped to defend the title in the last 10 years, it is Manchester City.
Brighton can look forward to the beach this summer. Their top-flight status was confirmed before last weekend's trip to the Emirates, where they managed a creditable draw. Relief then, but also some sadness. Seagulls hero Bruno will play his final game.
I will be always in depth with this club, with this city, with the Brighton community. When I took that armband, I took it in one place, and just my aim was to try to leave it in a better place, and I hope I did it.
Look at Brighton. The 2 players that stand out for me would be the centre-half pairing of Shane Duffy, Lewis Dunk. There is a possibility that they might frustrate City for a long time, but the blueprint for City to win the league will be to do what they've done so often during that run, is score early. On those games, of course, when the teams are playing concurrently, you can put pressure on the opposition from 200 miles away by scoring that early goal, by making sure that Liverpool's spirits are gone.
The Amex, August 2017, Guardiola's journey to his first Premier League title began. 195 points later, it's Brighton again. Will the past inspire the present?
Aguero! Staggering! Just staggering!
As this absorbing title race concludes, Liverpool will believe anything can happen. It's just days since Anfield witnessed its greatest European comeback, the 4-0 humbling of Barcelona, a night that proved nothing's impossible. Clinching their first championship in 29 years requires help elsewhere, but the team who've lost just 1 league game all season are proud to be so close.
I think everyone thought the gap between Liverpool and City last year was too big to actually close and put in a title challenge. And for them to do it, it's been a remarkable achievement. The club has needed a title race. It's needed a belief that they can go on and win things. And that's what they've done. And that has caused so much enthusiasm in the city.
They're full of praise for the team and what we're all doing, and they know we're giving 100%. And, you know, to make the people happy is what you come for, especially a very footballing city like Liverpool is. And, you know, we hope to make that one step further and kind of send them through the roof.
Boy, this is a week-by-week thrill, and we will still be thrilled on the final day of the final week.
Klopp's done really well in the way he's brought players through, the way he's developed them, and the way he's played to the strengths. So all the players, they absolutely believe in what he's trying to do. And that is massive. But what that's done is given them a greater maturity. And we've seen that manifest itself this season in the late number of late goals.
Mo Salah, Lloris has dropped it in! And in the 90th minute, Liverpool stay alive!
Klopp's made them relentless. You know, they're going to win a game. They're going to get there, which is one of the reasons that you can't entirely discount the title race being over, because they'll be going into the final game with this belief, if we do our thing, you know, it's possible.
As players, we want to be the generation that starts it off again and gets a title over the line, and that's what we try to do this season, hopefully, if not in the next couple of seasons. But we're going to give everything to win as much as we can.
They have come this far, journey's end is nigh. They obliged themselves to go the full distance.
This is a group of players with amazing character. The result, beating Barcelona, just underlines that. Klopp will do what he always does. He'll instill belief in the team. He'll tell them that it's an important game and it's important to get the maximum number of points. And what he'll tell them is that it's part of not just this season, but a longer progression. And they'll go into the Wolves game looking to make a statement.
Now we are in the Champions League final. It's still difficult to be champion, and so that's how it is. And the only thing we can do is to win the game. And in this situation, obviously, it looks like Wolves and Brighton are only like, well, they're there. But City will win and we will win, and then at the end City is champion. But we have there's the game to play.
You have to compete. What we want is to compete. Always the focus is on our preparation to the competition and to the game, to play the game and be focused on the tasks. Of course, it's a big game and we want to play it.
Any other year, it would be theirs, but this is not any other year.
One of the things about Klopp's time in charge is there's been constant improvement. And while there's improvement, everyone's happy at the club. What they'll look to do is they'll look to take all the positivity of this season and focus it and use it to push on. A year more experience. They've got a year now with a title race under the belt. And I think they'll be well equipped to fight City all the way next season.
As the dust settles, we can look back on it and go, because if we have got 97 points and we beat a very good Wolves side, then it means we've only been beat once this season, and it's something very new and something that we'll learn from and take experiences from. And if we put in the performances we have, then, you know, one of these seasons we will win the league.
Shaqiri wants it in front of the top.
Mane's completely free and scores in style.
Salah, oh wow! This still might happen.
So only a victory will guarantee Manchester City retain their crown. It's 30 years since the leaders going into the final day failed to win the title. Arsenal could theoretically still sneak into fourth. With Cardiff relegated alongside Fulham and Huddersfield, Brighton can face City with no fear. West Ham are the only bottom half team who could still end the season among the top